It's Ash from Super Videos back for another video for Season 10 of The Walking Dead. This is going to be my episode predictions for the upcoming episode, Season 10, Episode 4, which is called Silence the Whispers. So, this episode, based on the trailers and the pictures that they've released, which I will do another video looking at, seems to be mostly split into two separate stories. One story is going to be at Alexandria and it's going to focus on this sort of paranoia and this kind of Cold War, while the other is going to be set at Hilltop, and it's the complete opposite. It's actual war, or the start of an actual war. So at Alexandria, the story is going to focus on this paranoia building, and we're going to see like a split in residents of Alexandria who want to go to war and those that want to kind of negotiate and have this kind of diplomatic and peaceful negotiation with the Whispers and not necessarily go to war with them. As a result of this split, there's going to be certain groups or certain people who are going to push for this war and try to use propaganda to get everyone on their side and to push the leadership to go to war. And there are going to be certain people or certain groups that are going to blame Lydia for what's going on, or at least they're going to show all of their frustration and all their negativity towards the Whispers by targeting all of those towards Lydia. So in the trailer of the upcoming episode, we do see certain scenes where they spray paint the message "Silence the Whispers" on one of the doors of a house that Lydia stays at. So there's going to be a lot of paranoia. There's going to be a lot of back and forth between people who are willing to go to war or who want to go to war and those that don't want to. And we're going to see a story where there's going to be tension between those that look at Lydia as one of their own and those that just see her as a whisper. And Negan is going to have a part in that story as well. Negan and Lydia actually have some things in common. Both are still the enemy to some people. So there are some people at Alexandria who still view Negan as a savior, as the bad guy. The same people probably, or people like them, view Lydia as a whisperer still and view her as the enemy. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of commonality between Negan and Lydia's story in this episode, and they may actually work together in a lot of ways to overcome the obstacles and to overcome all of those negative energy that's around them. On the flip side, at the Hilltop, we're going to see more or less an actual war. We do see in the trailer that Hilltop is going to be attacked. So something is going to happen. There's going to be people injured. And also on top of that, the Whisperers do something where the wall of Hilltop goes down and they send these herds towards the Hilltop. Now there's the possibility that the Whisperer that we saw at the end of the last episode, who opened her eyes, is going to have a lot to do with why Alpha decides to send the herd towards Hilltop. Because if you think about it, in the last episode, the survivors and the Whisperers came to an understanding. They kind of negotiated in a way. But because Carol did what she did at the school, shooting that Whisperer down, it sends a message to Alpha that maybe not all of the survivors are gonna follow her rules. And as much as the leaders might want that, she can't have full control over what the survivors in the communities are gonna do. So she's gonna want to punish the group. And the best way for Alpha to punish the group is to send the herd towards Hilltop and to have the walkers do the job for her. Everyone at Hilltop is at risk of dying. I don't think Hilltop is going to have a lot of casualties, but I do think we're going to see some deaths in this episode. Maybe just one main death. Everyone in Magnus' group is at risk of dying. Because let's be honest, they don't have a plot armor and they're still around. All of them. So one of them is bound to die one of these episodes. Now, with all of that said, I'm going to quickly look at the plot or the summary of this episode just to see if we can get anything from that. So the plot reads, still paranoid Alexandrians get riled up over the Whispers and take their fear out on Negan. So that's very interesting. Now, obviously, that does connect to what I said earlier, which is Negan is still looked at as the enemy to some people, same as Lydia. So I think that story kind of connects to that. The next part of the summary reads, back at Hilltop, the group deals with an unexpected safety issue. And that, of course, connects to how the herd is going to find their way inside the Hilltop. So that's pretty much my predictions. Let me know what you think we're going to see in this episode in the comment section below. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video. If you like what you see, press like, subscribe for more content, and press the bell button to receive notifications for daily uploads.